let's begin. Hello. Welcome back. Oh, shit, okay. That was quick. Oh, golly gosh. What on dip on first, Mike on fourth. Should have tried for second. Oh dear. Erica with last. Lyra, welcome on in. Thank you so much for joining us. And well done on second. I didn't know it was already 3. As in 3 people? Or 3 a.m. or... I hope you're doing well, regardless. Hello Tripping. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Wishing quietly being inspired. Wonderful. I hope it inspires RNGesus to give you what you're looking for today. Oh, that person is standing in a lot of stuff. It is fear. One of these days, I'll stick Jas in front of the camera so it's not fear. And it'll be hilarious. One of these days. Well done, Zam on third. Hello, Cat. Welcome back. Hello, Sheeps. Welcome back to you too. Good morning, Sync. Happy time zone to you too. 3 a.m. Look at you with all your dedication. Look at you. I mean, I've just woken up from a nap, so... Well, okay, not just, but like, within a reasonable time frame. I've been zonked today. Absolutely zonked. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Mount! 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 So how are all your days going? Oh dear. I should probably learn it, hey. Everyone has left the group and no one saw the achievement for getting the mount. I got the mount and I can't tweet it from in-game because fuck Musk. Anyway. Oh, dearie me. Now what? I sincerely apologize to everyone who is wearing headphones, but you did know that was going to happen, and so I feel like that's reasonably okay. Mount get! In front of the camera, do the audio. And he just like struggle with like lip syncing along. Yep. Happy Friday night to you too, Megatron. Happy Friday night to you too. It may be a day early, but I've got the damn thing and I don't have to do any more runs. And that makes me happy. That makes me happy. I may still do a short stream tomorrow anyway. It's not like, I did say that once it dropped that I would revert to regular schedule, but tomorrow is my birthday and I would like to spend at least a small amount of time with you guys during it. So I reckon we'll still do something. Anyway, congrats, woo, it happened! It happened! It did happen, your ears. Yeah, look, you're fine. Pity or your headset didn't die just in time, Jas. I was here, you were here. You were all here. I just got here in time, amazing, Dunno. Perfect indeed. We were all here, you were. Go to sleep now? Nah, I'm on the launcher. So, so we're gonna have the rest of stream. And that's fine. The headphones off my ears. Look, I am sorry, but I am also like, come on. That's a big one. That's a big one. Okay, first one of the day. It was the first one of the day. It was. Yeah, did we moment it? We did moment it. My count has gone down to 4. Thank you. Appreciate you. So the stream's over, go back to bed now. Just list. Alright, off to Gal. Look, I mean, we could go to Galleon. Cause like, Mount Farming. Congratulations, thank you, Yori. Thank you, Adan, thank you. It was an earned moment, yeah. Yeah. The other option is I could level. I do need to get 3 more 70s so that I can learn all the green BOEs that have been dropping on fair. I've got my 4 chosen so that I can, like, do all the things. 5 minutes in fair. Now what? I know! This is what I was afraid of. I was honestly kind of hoping that it would drop not on the first one so that it would be a little more special. So it dropped on the really rare kind of, but let's be real, that's not gonna happen. It's vastly more likely for it to be dropping on there. Greatly increased, you know? Yeah. Greatly increased indeed. Indeed! I never have to do these runs again. Until they introduce more collectibles. But that's, you know. Or those listening in the middle of a quiet office at 9 AM. Look, it's fine. Tell the security guards it's fine, you're just watching internet videos. The neighbors don't think anything's going. Look, it was a short burst, and I'm in the room that is furthest away from all of the neighbors, so it's fine. Hopefully. And I mean, we have random ass shit going on around here all the goddamn time anyway. We're in the city. Like, it's, yeah, there's always stupid drunk people outside and things, so it's fine. Surely. Choose about 3 guesses. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna need 3. I don't think I'm gonna need 3. Perfectly understandable. I'm glad. I feel like, I mean, you're absolutely allowed to be angry at me for deafening you. Like, everyone is absolutely allowed to be angry at me. But also, I do feel like it is at least marginally justified. Can I spell it properly? I've only been typing it ridiculously often. Zoom, zoom! Look at the ridiculous body. I did tell you it to drop on Phelan. What's the number? 1781. 1781. It's a huge one. Oh, there's also that time earned that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Continue the farm, ATT random time. An idea how to claim moment on app. Usually if you don't click it in chat, it appears in your, like, inbox. I don't know that you can claim them in the app. There is an FAQ for moments. If you type in, like, moments Twitch help, it'll come up with, like, the official support article about them, and it might tell you in the FAQ if they're available on mobile. But you might have to do it on desktop. But there have been times that I've been lurking the person I've raided and gone to bed, and the next morning I'll get up and in my inbox it'll say, you've earned a moment from such and such. Click here to watch. So as long as you're here, I don't think you'll miss out. Just make sure you check it as soon as you get to a desktop kind of thing. Does that make, I hope that makes sense. Have you mounted up yet? There it is. What does St. George do after he's slain the dragon? Go home for a nap. Hello, Nam. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. For 60s, 70s? Fuck no. That's so much. This man I'm shows. I just all upset it. Unless you broke it. Nam, the links don't work here. We've got link protection enabled because we've had a couple of fuckwits in the past use links to, like, try to scam and harm people. And so it's just comes up as 3 asterisks for everyone else, but you can still see your link. So if you want to show, like, pictures or any of that kind of stuff, you'll need to do it in Discord, unfortunately. Just, you know, protection and whatnot. Who cares? It's just past 7 PM on a Friday night. God, so thank you, Freak. Much appreciated. 1781, a good year. Was it really though? I feel like that wasn't a good year by today's standards at the very least. Oh, the American Revolution. Good. Good. Does this disrupt your plans for the next few weeks? Yes and no. Yes and no. So I did have, like, so the plan was, like, I always have a backup plan, especially for this stuff, because the whole thing is that it's a drop chance and you're farming it for the drop. You want the drop to happen, and so when the drop happens, then what do you do? So the idea is that I'm going to revert to my usual stream schedule. However, that does change a couple of things. So... there will be a couple of little hiccups. All right, so we're gonna revert back to normal stream schedule, but there are a few things in the way that are gonna interrupt some streams. So I'll have to have a look through. I may end up missing more than, you know how I usually take one stream off a month? Excuse me. I'm probably gonna miss a bit more than that. I might be late for a stream because there's a medical appointment that I could only get later in the afternoon, and so I don't think I'll be home in time to be able to start at 4. But what I'm gonna do, I'll sit down at some point tomorrow or after stream tonight even, and just go through and update my schedule on Twitch so that you guys can see when I'll be live. I will, usually tomorrow wouldn't be a stream day, but because it's my birthday and I do want to spend a bit of time with you guys, I will still do the 3-hour stream as planned. It just won't be Heartbreaker runs. We'll do some transmog hunting or something. We'll hunt something. And yeah, so I'll hang out for that and then back on Sunday for regular stream. And then I'll figure next week I've got a bit of some messiness. Like for the rest of Fed, basically, it's a little bit messy, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. That's part of my job. And you'll have a schedule on Twitch that'll automatically convert to your time zones so that you can very easily know like when I will be here. I get the feeling I claim no mobile. Oh, that's good. That's good. Does make sense. We'll check later. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Announcement for Discord users who aren't watching. We can do that. It dropped. Send now. I know I'm mentioning a lot of people. Just let me send it. Is it the band? It is! First one of the day. Am I like the schedule? Yeah, it's, look. I can't, like, Tuesdays and Thursdays just, like, because I work my day job on those days, it's really, really difficult. It's exhausting, basically. And, Saturdays I don't normally stream because, like, having one singular day a week where I don't have to work around a big chunk of time like my day job or stream, it's like the one day of the week where I can just kind of not be in a rush to get anywhere or be anywhere. So it's, having that one day a week is one hell of a mental health thing. So yeah, this is not something I can do super regularly just because it will fuck me over. However, full-time fear. Hashtag full-time fear. It's something we're working towards. So look, fingers crossed, Jay. Fingers crossed. Something happened in that year. I was just pretending I was a wine snob. Oh, right. Good, good. Hello, Fel. Welcome back. Hello, Di. Welcome on in. Your birthday is tomorrow. Does mean you're a fellow Aquarian? I am an Aquarian. If the mount isn't soulbound, I can drop more than once. Keep farming, make it done. It's definitely soulbound. Definitely sold out. October 1781. The British official history of the American Revolution. Battle of Yorktown. Wait, I missed it. You did. You did. I mean, first run of the day, greatly increased chance. It was gonna happen. It was gonna happen. It did drop. Thank you, Nano. Thank you, Fallon. Only 5 minutes into stream. It did. Someone clip it. It was a moment. It was a whole last moment. Yeah, sound warning. Can we actually... Can I edit the... Pause. Am I able... No, I can't do it from here. I have to do it on my dashboard. I want to put a sound warning tag. You know what? I'll do it later because I think I only get one chance to edit it, so I want to make sure I get it, like, just right. That is a mount, Jack. That is a mount. Thank you, Elrath. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So... So pets or transmog? Thank you, Zam. Thank you. I feel like, cause like that was one hell of a scream. That was one hell of a scream. Oh my god, Seek is gonna be so mad. Oh my god. Seek is gonna be so mad. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no! Do I have him number still? Hang on.
Sunwell.
Oh shit. Chaos, thank you so much for the resub and 12 months, my lord. Thank you for the support. Where? This one. I don't think I have her number. I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna like, yep. It's been a sound come on for Halloween. I mean, if we can grab the sound, I can probably stick it in my sounds folder and use it as like an alert over the Halloween period. That would be nice. Excuse me. That's all she gets. Thank you. Thank you very much for the congrats. Many thanks. We're gonna do a poll. New poll. What to do? No, that's not how you spell what. What to do? Question mark. Pets. Xmog. Level tunes. Now finding would have found those lovely charms. Tried those brown mods. I didn't seem to drop them. Just moved on since anything that grants experience, like anything that is at level, drops lovely charms. Absolutely anything. Everything that is at level drops charms. The only thing you're looking for is a place where you've got a high concentration of things that respawn quickly. That's going to be your most effective thing. But literally anything that is at your level will drop charms. The only thing I can think of is if you haven't started the quest chains. I have a feeling you might need to have completed the Lovers in the Air quests in your capital city for them to start dropping. Because the whole point of the charms is that there's a quest to turn one in to each of the faction leaders to get like a gift from them kind of thing. But beyond that, anything that is at level drops them. Absolutely anything that is at level drops them. It has to be something that can grant experience if you had an experience bar. Thank you, Musk. You have the necklace, the charm shop from any chair on the map. Yep, that's it. Exactly. It is. First one was a bus. Next tune, indeed. Indeed. I'm so thankful I don't have to do that again. if below 60, yeah. If below 60, for sure. Deaths of Chromie's really good if you're at max level. Because it scales, you can go in, you can go to the Emerald Dragon Shrine and basically do loops, just pulling and killing everything. That's what I did the last couple of times I needed charms. Lovely charm collector's kit, there you go. If you don't have that, you're not gonna get anything. Go get that and then do thing. Shit, not next, whoops. Nah, that's all right. Look, it's been a while since I've done it, so. You're getting plenty of charms just while doing world quests. Yep, because you're killing stuff that's at level and you've got the kit in your bags. That's all it takes, hey? It's nice and easy. I figured you lot might want me to level. So if I get it now. Best wishes, Jack. Best wishes. Last one, then back in cutter. How many times to get the rocket? I mean, today's, it was the first one. The greatly increased chance one. It was 1 attempt today, 181 attempts total this year, and 1,781 attempts overall. The only thing I found is to avoid places where lots of people are also killing the same mobs. Garage, you have to get the kill to get a chance at the charm. Yeah, the like killing blow style type deal. Which is why Deaths to Chromie works so well, because it's instanced. It's just you. And they're at level, but they're easy enough to kill because the scaling's a bit funky. Camera looks funky. Maybe I just look like shit. I am tired as hell. Looks a little better. It's just like when I get close, I think it makes me all... And I'm really shiny because I'm not wearing powder. Okay. That's fine. So can one ask how old you'll be turning tomorrow? One can. I have decided that I'm turning 31. I'm turning 33. I just don't want to get older, so I'm gonna start counting backwards. But the big marathon celebration stream is happening on the 25th of February, because I'm celebrating my birthday and my stream anniversary in the one big party, and that's on the 25th.
Not prepared.
Hello, Daki. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. How was your stream? Welcome on in. Thank you very much for the shout out. Guys, drop Daki a follow. It's free, it's easy, and you will not regret it. The Parrot Pizza right now, nom. Professional stuff, yes. First box a day looted, 16 gold. Oh, excuse me. Welcome, Raiders, very sorry I interrupted you. What do you mean? That's what raids do. Like, that is what alerts do. You do not need to be sorry for that. Okie dokie. I guess we're leveling. I feel bad. That is how Twitch and raids and stuff works. Like, that's literally, that's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. Never prepared for a raid. It's always a lovely surprise. Doing well, indeed we are. Well, I am. I can't really speak for anyone else, can I? But I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for hoping. Okay. Look, the bar's full, and yep, good. That's weird. Where's the list of stuff? Maybe that's what it meant by broken. Oh dear. Okay, I think this is where I'm up to. So, considering that you chose the mount for today, do you have a particular dragon you'd like to choose as well? Or not? Did you get it yesterday? No! I got it just today. Very start of the stream. Moments are also clips here for yeah, it makes it, like, it makes both. It's very convenient, isn't it? So yeah, generating a moment also generates a clip, but it sticks the clip on a special shelf, gives people a badge, etc, etc. Okay, so job rounds apply to every character's first box a day, or just, well, every character can only get 1 box per day, so it's 1 per account. It's your first attempt on the entire account each day. Have they upped the profession quest item drop rate? I mean, they did for a couple of them a few times in, like, hotfixes and stuff. Because I remember the first week I had to kill, like, 80 or 90 what's-its to get, like, 15 items or something stupid. So they've upped them a couple times. The green one, please. This one. Wouldn't it be funny if my green one wasn't green? Awesome, awesome indeed. Very pleased.
What brings you here?
3.5 minutes. They did a few weeks back. Dear God, yes, they did. It only takes a few minutes now. Yay! Oh no, I mean the rare drop normally tries. Ah! I didn't know about that. Sorry, I thought you meant the quest items, like the pieces of gem or whatever. Okay, I actually have a green Highland Drake. There you go. There you go. I have not customized my dragons in, like, a long time. Maybe. Actually, I was gonna say maybe I need a stream where I go and, like, try to finish off, like, try to polish off my, collections of, like, what I know that there are some that drop from raids and stuff, which obviously I'm not gonna be able to just go and get. But, like, the other ones, but then I think most of them are just from inscription. So that's just gonna involve me getting my scribe high enough to get to DF and start getting the recipes. But first, I want 4 tunes that are up for the armor types. Rogue, because also lockboxes. Warrior, because every weapon type, except wands, which Fear could already use anyway. And Hunter, for male, just because pet classes make things a bit easier anyway. Having an inbuilt tank is nice. I mean, I know Shamans also have an inbuilt tank, and I know that Evoker's a thing now as well, but, like, I feel like Hunter's just a touch easier to do. Guys, I got the Heartbreaker. I got the mount. How good's that? That's so exciting. Ugh. That is such a good feeling. Such a good feeling. It's like, it is like simultaneously this inside, this like, yay! And this weight off my shoulders. I don't have to do a stream that goes till 4 in the morning. I don't have to commiserate over missing 5 attempts because the event ended. And, oh, Fallon, thank you for gifting 2 subs. That is so generous of you. Much appreciated.
Hi, the sun
Fear
went.
has a shiny. Fear has a shiny. Fear got the shiny. Fear did get the shiny. Woo, indeed. Oh, it is. Good evening, Moriarty. Welcome back. This is the party is tonight. Absolutely. There is a sound warning on the moment, on the clip of it happening. there is a sound warning. And appropriately so. Thank you guys, thank you. What'd you win? The X-45 Heartbreaker mount. The love is in the air mount. Although, I do think actually there are some things I'm now missing.
Adventurers, we shall depart for the Dragon Isles shortly.
It doesn't show them as missing, but I think they're missing. I think it's, although maybe I already, I think actually they might have already been cosmetics. Like yeah, I think they're now, oh no, but they're the green ones. There was a, there are some items that were white quality. Like the lovely charm bracelet is now a cosmetic. That kind of thing, you know? Yeah, I'll have to. It's not listed in all the things, but
Hundreds of smuggling operations launched right under Elisand's nose.
this is also like,
In navigation, it is
you know, they haven't sorted them yet, so maybe they're just in there somewhere as well.
Hi, the Sunwell.
So it's, yeah, it's a bit of a, yep. Oh, excuse me. Woo, I know, right? I know. Erica, thank you very much for converting from a Prime sub to a Tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. I think I was stuffing the sub bomb. Ah! He got hit, that's funny. Gundown_AU is my brother. Like my RL brother. That's funny. Oh, what was that? Dude, thank you for the biddies. Much appreciated. Oh my god, there's a hype train.
Hi, the Sunwell.
Oh my god, it's a hype train. Jesus, let me catch up on chat. Super big grin on my face. Heartbreaker subs! Oh my goodness. To be honest, if you're watching a moment that involves Mount Drop, surely you have to expect a squeal of it. I know, but that was like, it was loud, and like some people might want to turn it down just a little bit before, like, look, informed consent. I'm disappointed if there wasn't. It's the best reaction. I'm glad you feel that way, Ali. The Goblin Warrior has a pretty dress like that. I'm beautiful, Rice. That's amazing. Heck yeah, it is. Happy early birthday, Matt. I know. Happy early birthday, Yas. Means you're not streaming tomorrow, right? I will still do a short stream tomorrow. It's not gonna be like a big marathon or whatever. That's coming on the 25th. But I will still come online for the 3 hours that I was planning to.
To the Dragon Isles, adventurers.
Yeah. I might just, Okay, for the biddies. Much appreciated. I'm so sorry. I am just shooting a quick message to let people know that there's going to be adjustments to the schedule. Jesus. Okay, thank you for the biddies. Much appreciated. Holy cow, look at that hype train go. And I'm just sitting here, like, doing nothing. You guys are bonkers. For fuck's sake, send. There we go. Okay, to the Dragon Isles!
The dragon looks hungry.
I am ready. What do you need?
I suggest we keep moving.
Cosmetics, do you know if you have to re-earn the Lord Walden hat? You learn it by digging it out of your bank. You should be able to learn it by digging it out of your bank, as it'll be bind on equip now, so you'd have to put it on. And once you equip it, once it becomes soulbound, then you've learned it. All grey and white items were changed to bind on equip. With the what's it? With the update. Fell with the Prime Gaming sub, much appreciated. What's his top hat? Oh, the hype K with the biddies. Someone asked Fia about the liar. Last one was dead, almost dead, specifically started staring at what lit window shows. I knew where to expect this. Yeah, K with the biddies again. Residual hype from the mount, absolutely. I also have something I'm excited about. Wow, good, and I killed Mythic Taros. Congratulations! Well done, Elrath. Well done. Kills currently 2-2-13. Brewkeeper still. That's okay. Look, it happens. It happens. What's the path? Click Proto Dragon Ribcage. Oh, run around the mountain. Oh, it's like... What? I'm very confused. What are you talking about? Zagor? What are you talking about? I'm so glad I don't need to do that again. It's a special kind of feeling, hey? Hydrates. I do have a bottle of water here as well, but tasty drink is tasty. It was first box, yeah. There is a clip, Zarin. There is a clip. A moment. You can call it early tonight. Yeah, there's sound warning. there's a sound warning. Rather appropriately so. I am very happy for me too. Very happy for me too. Like, I don't have to do it ever again. Very nice. I wonder if the adrenaline will wear off before I'm supposed to go to bed. Well, I guess I have to update that now, don't I? One moment, please.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles, adventurers.
Level 3 completed. No, level 2 completed. 5% into level 3. Amazing. Thank you so much, guys. You're all so generous. 4 packages arrived today. 4 packages arrived today. One of them was from my mother. But the rest of them were thrown gifts. 3 goddamn packages full of stuff. So, I don't know what this is not what I was expecting by a long shot. I mean, like, you never expect anything, right? Anything is a bonus. But, like, mother of God! Half the couch is unusable because it's covered in things. Like, it just... the generosity? What the fuck am I on? The generosity of this community. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Does you need another command region to add the clip to Heartbreaker? No, I can probably put the clip in there. Ooh, lag spike? Bit of a lag spike. 25th is gonna be lit. The 25th is gonna be incredible. Incredible. Come on, leave 4. Oh my god. Zam! Degenerosity. I mean, also that. Also that. We are sometimes a bit of a pack of degenerates, but look.
Stay a while and listen.
Hello, anime. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for joining us. Stopping by to say if you haven't heard it today, you're amazing and I believe in you. That is incredibly kind for you to say. And you know what? I believe in you too. I believe in you too. No matter what it is that you're trying to work towards at the moment, I have faith. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get there. It may take a while. May take a whole lot of effort. You might take a break here or there, but in the end, you will achieve what you're trying to. Oh, God damn it! Am I gonna die? Or is this not a real lover? It's not a real lover. You will achieve what you are aiming for. I'm sad because all my disposable income has gone towards the cruise and water. No, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Oh my God! Don't you remember? Take care of yourselves before taking care of Fia. And a cruise is taking care of yourself, Zarin. You deserve it. Holy cow. You have been working so goddamn hard and growing your business and just absolutely smashing it. You deserve a goddamn break. Holy cow. Holy cow. How many times is the rogue gonna die today, guys? It's alright, there are many other ways to feel like following her on socials and liking stuff and commenting and sharing and doing all of those engagement related activities. Yeah. Yep, that's it, hey, that's it. Oh shit, I have to edit my... I've got a bunch of scheduled posts on socials that are talking about doing more Heartbreaker runs. I need to delete those. That's alright. That's not too difficult. Coming up with more content is the tricky bit. Non-rogues are invincible. Danger. Vanish. Yeah, nah. I always forget that vanish is a thing. And they're just so squishy. Rogues are so squishy. My rogues are squishier. This rogue is squishier than my mage at the same level, which is that shouldn't be the case. One's a clothy and one wears leather. The leather wearer should not be squishier than the clothy. Isn't it funny that we say like clothy but not like leathery? Because that's weird. More content. Old raids. Yeah, that's it. That's the problem. It's social content. Sitting there trying to come up with shit to tweet. It's look. Fear the Sadist got Heartbreaker continues to do runs for it. Abso-goddamn-lutely not. Nope. Content old clips. We got one, yes, but what about second Heartbreaker? Absolutely not, my lord. Here I was thinking I was the crazy one.
To the Dragon Isles, adventurers.
Obviously, I have, like attracts like. Because you're all batshit too. Platey, melee. I know, right? Like, it doesn't, it's weird. It works for clothy, but the rest of them just sound strange. Rex is so squishy, might be rogues have 1001 damage. Avoiding cities, yeah, possibly. But I don't push any of them when I'm too busy reading chat. I am not a good player. I'm not a bad player, but I'm not a good player. And that's okay. That's okay. It is up to 20 tweets a day now anyways. No, it's something they've proposed. They haven't actually implemented it, and no doubt with the backlash, they're going to walk back on it like they've done with every other decision they've made in the last 2 months.
Honored to make your acquaintance.
Like, they keep walking shit back. Like, it's not... None of it's thought through. There is also the chance that that leaked information may not actually apply to general accounts. That might be the limitations to the free API tier that they were talking about. Because you know how they've locked the API behind it. Well, they're locking, as of the 13th of Feb, they're locking the API behind a paywall, which is why, for example, Blizzard has removed their click-to-tweet functionality. Because they're not, it's not worth paying for the pay, we're paying for the API access. So they did talk about a free API tier, but they didn't mention anything about what would be included with that. So there is also a school of thought that is thinking that maybe those limitations that have been leaked are actually the free API limitations. Yeah. But fear, you need one mount for the bank. No, I don't. My bank is full. my bank is full. Good evening, Kitty. I hope you're doing well today. It's first breakfast, second breakfast, first heartbreaker, second heartbreaker. Was it actually attempt 1781? It was. It was because it seems like it actually counts them properly because we finished up on 1780 last night and it was the first box of the day. So it was attempt number 1781 that made it drop. After gaming at 10:80 p.m. till now, I just ordered my first 1440p. Ah, fantastic, Fallon. I hope it suits your needs. Is that the pay for the blue checkmark stuff I've heard about? No, that's already a thing. That's Twitter Blue. So, Twitter Blue is the what's it where you can pay for the checkmark and you also get additional, so you get a blue checkmark and you also get some additional functionality behind the scenes. So there's, I've actually been considering getting it myself because it adds some functionality around analytics and things like that. There are a few, like, there are some business related things, like small business related stuff that you can do with Twitter Blue from the very brief read that I've done. I haven't looked too much into it. The gold checkmark is verified companies, businesses, that kind of stuff. So for example, the Blizzard ANZ Twitter has a gold checkmark and their profile picture is square as opposed to the circle that the rest of us get. So that's how it kind of distinguishes them visually. It's gold checkmark, which means they are verified. They're actually a company. You can trust them. They're not fucking faking. And it's a square profile picture as well. Really easy to see. But then yeah, there's I've had quite a few colleagues, other streamers that I've seen pop up on my feed with the check mark, and it when you mouse over it or when you click on it, it says this account is verified through the Twitter Blue program. Yeah. Is it ATT that's counting your attempts? No, it's rarity, as Dupe has said. Thank you for explaining. You're very welcome, Zaren. You're very welcome. This is like, yeah, I was like, hang on a second, how the fuck did that person get verified? Oh, they paid for it. Yeah. I mean, it can, at the moment, it can add a bit of, you know, to like a bit of bolstering to your profile and stuff. Mike, thank you so much for the biddies. Much appreciated. Time to get Fear the Gold check mark. I can't. I'm not an incorporated company. There are, like, specifically, I cannot. Excuse me. It is very, very specific types of profiles that can get so there's a blue check mark that when you click it, it says verified account. This is a legacy verified account. It may or may not be notable. Learn more. Let's click learn more because I think blue checkmark may mean two different things. The account has an active subscription to the new Twitter Blue subscription service and has met our eligibility criteria, or the account was previously verified under the legacy verification criteria: active, notable, and authentic. Only accounts actively subscribed to Twitter Blue are eligible to receive the blue checkmark. Uses eligibility criteria on when the checkmark is given to ensure we maintain the integrity of the platform. Account must meet the following criteria. Complete. Your account must have a display name and profile photo. Your account must be active in the past 30 days to subscribe to Twitter Blue. Your account must be older than 90 days and have a confirmed phone number. Non-deceptive. Your account must have no recent changes to your profile photo, display name, or username. Your account must have no signs of being misleading or deceptive, and your account must have no signs of engaging in platform manipulation and spam. And you can lose it. What about... That's not useful. I want like the gold check mark. I believe it has to like very specifically. So blue checkmark and square profile picture. The gold checkmark indicates that the account is an official business account through Twitter verified organizations. And then there's a gray checkmark that indicates that an account represents a government institution or official or a multilateral organization. Specifically, eligible government institutions include national and local crisis response, public safety, law enforcement, regulatory agencies, embassies, and other major national level agencies. Eligible elected or appointed officials include heads of state, foreign official spokespeople, top diplomatic leaders, cabinet members at the national level. Eligible multilateral organizations include institutional accounts, top officials, and official spokespeople. And then it has like the state affiliated media labels and government labels, automated account labels. So if it's a bot account, it'll have like a bot account label, automated by, and then like another username. And then, yeah, you've got like professional category labels, which I have selected and I'm not showing on my account because the selected category that I have is social media influencer and I hate it. So, but there you go. There's, yeah, the whole verified thing is a thing. I want more information about... Right, so in Australian dollars, Twitter Blue is $135 a year, or monthly, $13 a month, if you want to pay monthly. Why did that refresh? You can edit tweets. You can have NFT profile pictures. Oh, by the way, hexagonal profile pictures are NFTs. You can block those people. 1080p video uploads. early access to new features that they're testing, longer videos, and then coming soon, see half the ads, see 50% fewer ads in the home timeline, and tweets from verified users will be prioritized, helping to fight scams and spam. So rocket to the top of replies, mentions, and search, which I don't really feel. It's like pay to win the game that is the algorithm, which makes me feel uncomfortable. There used to be stuff on here about analytics and things, but if that's all that you get, then that, I mean, video uploads would be helpful, but not really. Not really. And I tend to reread a tweet 70 million times before I hit send, so editing isn't really going to help me much, but gross. All right. Oh, well. I mean, if I had to get it, I could claim it on tax, but that's not the point. I don't really want to fund Musk if I don't have to.
Yes.
Right. You forget a Twitter gold. This might seem a silly question, but is it okay and possible to use the original AH to move gold from Alliance on one server to Horde on another?
First real assignment, no less. What good
I mean, yes, but you've got to, like... I believe so. I mean, people used to use, back when the auction house wasn't even cross-faction, people would go down to Broody Bay and use the neutral auction houses there to send gold. So, and I don't remember anyone getting in trouble for that kind of stuff, so I would imagine that it's the same kind of thing. You've just got to be careful, because, you know, obviously considering it's region-wide, someone else might, you know, snap up your stuff, although that may, I guess you still get your gold, and now you've got double the gold, so it wouldn't be that much of a problem, I guess. But yeah, I don't think it's, like, I don't see that being a bad thing. It's not like you're trying to crash the market or something, you know? I really need to get onto the socials for my business. I think that might be a good idea. Social media is incredibly useful for business. Incredibly useful. Also risk of being AH sniped. Yeah, but in that, if you're putting, excuse me, like let's say you put up a grey item, not a transmog, don't use a transmog. If you put up a grey item, and then you're going on to buy it to send the gold to that character, if someone else buys it, then you've still got the gold on that toon, and you've got the gold on this toon now too. So like, I don't necessarily see that as being a totally terrible thing. If it gets sniped, then that's fine kind of thing. But yeah, that's the only real kind of weird thing. Got a mage leveling question, dying a lot while leveling. Is this normal? Not really, but that kind of goes the same for all classes. Dying a lot during leveling isn't really the idea. It would be, like, make sure you're using your whole kit. Why do I not have excuse the mess?
Welcome to the Dragon Isles. Please enjoy your time here.
They changed the name of a quest or something? No, because that'd still, because it's the quest ID, right? Excuse the mess. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't have, that's weird. This person may or may not be notable. Yeah, yeah. Hello, Secret, welcome back. Was there a thing about not having changed your profile pic or name recently? Yes, don't you change your Twitter name when you go live? It's a Twitter handle is the big thing. It's basically like, you know, did you buy Twitter Blue to get the check mark, and now you're trying to change your name to Wendy's and the picture to the chick with the pigtails? Like, are you trying to get the verified thing and impersonate somebody? Like, that's kind of the thing there. Given that the eligibility criteria is checked by staff, they'd be seeing that the chunk stays the same, and it's just a bit that sort of, yeah. But I'm not, like, $135 a year to edit my tweets is, I don't know. I'm not sure that that's enough for me personally. Yeah, I don't know. The problem was to really change your profile for display number username will result in loss of blue check mark until the game is validated, continue to be no requirements and no further changes. Interesting. NFTs is one of the 3 categories I automatically block. Yeah, look, it was mostly a joke, but I do not engage with that stuff. It's not my, like... I'm aware that NFTs can absolutely be used in a way that isn't trash. But most of the people who subscribe to using them, like, it's usually like a company trying to use them in a way that's not trash to increase monetization, but the people buying into that are also the people who buy into using them for bad things. So, like, if that's the kind of player base you want, go for it. Use the neutral AH to funnel raid mats such as Hearts of Darkness for BT resistance gear for Alliance to Horde, since Horde pop on my server was minute compared to Alliance. Ah, interesting. The NFT thing, I've had a lot of people approach me via email to do stuff with their games. A lot of them, they jump into the email, it's like, you know, we've noticed you like doing collectible stuff and blah, blah, blah. Our game is full of collectibles, there's so much to get and da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, cool, this sounds really interesting. And so the first thing I do whenever I get those kind of emails is I Google the game. So I Google it and I look it up, and although it's not mentioned a single time anywhere in the entire email, or like the first 3/4 of the page, down the bottom there's a big thing that's like, collectibles in-game via NFTs, and I'm instantly out. Done. No thank you. No thank you. I'm good. Nah. You just send gold to your olds and they make sending stuff to your olds account wide. I think they did, I don't remember. I mean, you can always give it a go. Like, type in your character name hyphen the server. Like, no spaces, just character name dash server with the apostrophe if you need to. And try sending it. If it can't send it, it'll just fail. Like, the mail will fail. Maybe test it with, like, 10 gold. Something you can afford to lose to begin with, just to see how it goes. Yeah, I don't remember. I haven't tried it in a long time. I think using gold cross servers, BOA stuff is the only count-wide stuff. Commodities on the auction house are count-wide. There you go. Defensive CDs aren't just for boss fights. You're biting off more than you can chew. Yeah, healing up between fights. Making sure you eat your food and, like, use your full kit. Use your Frost Nova. Use your Dragon's Breath to stun them. Like, all that. And blink away if you need to. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, big time. It's not personal mailing. That's what I was thinking. Overpricing a worthless BOE item. And if someone buys it, even better. Yep. What if everyone started doing that? However, if someone else puts it up for the same price and you accidentally buy that one, Blizz ain't gonna refund that gold. Correct, so be real careful. So I was moving sarcastic for a change. Don't get smacked in the face. Recommend leveling as Frost to make cutting easier, or Arcane to kill it before it kills you. Going Arcane, spamming Arcane Explosion is still the best DPS any class puts out up to level 30-35. 67 at the moment in dungeons. Feel insane, but solo content I kite forever. I used to play BM, so it's really hard. What level are you at? So what is an NFT? Non-fungible token. Non-fucking tangible. There's a lot behind it. I would definitely recommend. It's an extension of Bitcoin and things like that. I'd recommend doing a bit of research on it because it is becoming quite pervasive, especially in things like gaming. So it's well worth looking into it to see whether it's something you feel comfortable participating in or not, and then keeping an eye out for them buzzwords like blockchain. But yeah, it's there's a fair bit to it. Using a JPEG with a digital receipt. Thank you guys, Matt. Thank you, Luz. Much appreciated. When it comes to AH and caveat emptor NFTs, no fucking thanks. Yeah, I feel the same way. Strongly recommend getting greater invis in the class tree. Take the healing from barrier and ice block when you're solo. Definitely be doing stuff in frost just because the slow is invaluable. The default build for fire mage in particular, I don't know about arcane or frost, but the starter build in game for fire mage is pretty damn good for like survivability shit. There's got quite a bit of like solo improvement stuff. Why can't I get excuse the mess? Or have I already like, I don't understand.
The Horde leaves no one behind.
My artisans are the best on Azeroth.
Anu Belore de la Na.
I'll hop on, right. Nonsense talking trash. They could be good, like, but like Fia said, most people promoting them are just trying to take your money with little upside to the purchaser. Yeah, it's, yeah. It's like pretty much anything that has controversy attached. Like, there are so many things these days where there are such, like, such split opinions. Such divisive opinions. People are, like, firmly in one camp, firmly in the other camp, that kind of thing. Anytime there's anything like that, it is worth deep diving and trying to understand both sides. Excuse me, and making your own decision. There have been, like, more and more things like that are popping up lately where it's like, you know, what side are you on kind of thing. And yeah, it is well worth doing the research. And I know this is going to sound really, really strange, but Tumblr is actually a really great place to do research on hot button recent topics, especially in pop culture, because there are a lot of folk who are like in and amongst it on whatever the topic is and who are directly affected by it and stuff, who are willing and who are able and willing to just like post their hot takes, because Tumblr is, you know, incredibly anonymous and all this kind of stuff. A lot of, I subscribe to the subreddit rTumblr on Reddit, because there's just like so much really interesting information. I've learned so much from that, just that subreddit. I mean, a lot of it is, you know, fucking shit posting and memes, but in amongst that, you've got some incredibly intelligent people posting very informative discussions about why they feel a particular way about a thing. And often it's not the stuff that's in the mainstream as well. Like, it's, Festa. Are some of these just in the wrong places? I'm very confused. I keep...
Welcome to the Dragon Isles. Ready?
The Isles have awakened.
Watch your back.
I keep, like... There's stuff that just isn't here.
You got my attention.
I'm so confused. But yeah, so like not always like the surface level issue that everyone talks about on Twitter and stuff, but often they'll deep dive and be like, I know it's problematic because of X, but I'm here to talk about why it's problematic due to Y, you know what I mean? Which is just really...
Finest goods in the Isles.
Especially when it's due to cultural things that you are not a part of that culture. And so when you recognize that stuff, you're kind of like, holy shit, they ain't wrong here. Like this is I can see why they feel this way.
Time is money, friend.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Glad I could help.
Fascinating. And I don't have my first real emergency either. Like, fuck, is this whole...
No loitering.
I feel like this guide is a little out of date or something, maybe?
Do you need my help?
That's why.
Always here to help.
That's why. Alright, I need to reload because Zygo's a little bit busted. And it's because I'm not in, this isn't my first tune. Okay. None have reloaded insult. Oh, noted. I had that same issue too. I think it has to do with already finishing the campaign. Yeah, I've just clicked on it, Erica. I've just clicked. Thank you so much for that. I found doing a few other quests and Zygo catches up. Hadn't heard that. Also, 2CCC is a little low for that level. You're probably getting hit by scaling, especially if you're doing campaign, because those later quests are tricky. It's also a cryptographic term. People like to say that NFTs can help artists and such, but that doesn't take into account the Ethereum gas fees. It's not even just that. Like, NFTs can help artists. But it also harms them, like, massively when people either underpay them to generate a bunch of you know, bits that can be stuck together in 100 million different ways to generate a series, and, you know, they get underpaid. And when fuckwits take art and make an NFT out of it when it's not their art to begin with. Like, until there's some kind of regulation with it, but that's the whole point. It's not regulated by a government agency because it's on the blockchain, and that's the whole reason why people use the blockchain, because it's not a government regulated currency. So, like, yeah, it's, well, okay, that's not the whole point, but it's one of the big selling points from folk that I've seen who are very much subscribers to the whole thing. Which is fine, you know, they can do what they want with their money, but not when it starts hurting people. That's my big thing, is when it starts hurting people. Right, so it doesn't look like we have... It doesn't look like we have,
Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
what's it? For, because they didn't arrive, because we've got to pick a zone. Maybe I have to pick Waking Shores for it to...
Ready to serve. It was nice to meet you.
Where's the scouting map? Oh, wait. Here? Here.
Oh, do you need my help?
Yeah, there we go.
Please enjoy your time here.
There we go. So you gotta, so hot tip, if you're using Zygourd, alert level through on multiple tunes,
So you two were
you need to,
reading this
and look, and then
together?
Hephaestus spawned as well. So you gotta come back to, you gotta select Waking Shore and then start moving through the guide.
Welcome, honored guest. Only the best. Take this guide. It shows the embassy's many amenities. If they weren't all in disrepair, that is. What a joy it is to see new signatures in the visitor's log after all these years.
Since you're being able to, since you don't want to make fear, read 2 comments. Oh, Nam, I'm regularly reading 7 or 8 different conversations at once. You do not need to worry about that. Given British slang origin, I wonder how the two got intertwined. Just Google it, get what you mean. I've never known it to mean that. It's always referred to a stupid person, not apologies for the cause of events. Maybe that's why it became kind of like, once Dai said it, my brain very slowly retrieved a memory of what it has been used for in the past. Like, it's not something that is used commonly in Australia. Like, it's just, it's not a thing. It is very much British. But I can see why. Yeah, I can see why. There you go. Learning, right? We are learning. That's what's important. Hello, Seeker. I'm surprised you're not angry at me. Like about 10 minutes after it happened, I was like, oh my god, Seeker's gonna be so fucking pissed. There you go. Isn't it beautiful and ridiculous? Hello, how are you today? Hello, Biak, thank you so much. Much appreciated. NFTs are a cool tech utilized because nerds aren't getting scammed by MLMs as much. You know what? That's hilarious. NFTs being the MLM of the tech world. That's really funny. I mean, it's also not funny, but it's also really funny. Let's see, I'm feeling, did I know if it's taken from your or did I using the word back to refer to dumb people? I've never heard that word before. Interesting. Using that context, have done now, know how many foul. For the Hour of Destiny. Yeah, that's it. Pick all 4 zones up so I don't have to come back here. Ah, noted. That's a really good tip. Thank you, Izzy. I might do that. I might do that. Oh, look, emote only mode. Amazing.
Queen Alexstrasza is far more impressive than any statue you'll find in the Isles.
I'm straight she is. Oh dear.
May this brazier once more guide every peaceful denizen of Azeroth to these shores.
Ready to serve.
63.
Oh, do you know we were trained to only use these signal flares if the situation is dire? But I suppose this is a type of emergency.
Thank you very much, EXO. Much appreciated.
Arrive soon.
Next project will currently...
Will personally respond to every call.
Currently, I'm leveling a rogue. Because I would like to get 4 70s going. One of each armor type, so that I can learn greens that drop and stuff. But in terms of like a big project, I'm not really sure. I think it's just like lots of little ones. You know, there's like farming pets, but there's no real like end goal except for get all the pets. Mount Farm Monday is currently focused on Galleon. Oops. Mount Farm Monday is currently focused on Galleon. I'm farming transmog and stuff, but I don't, again, it's more just like up the percentage, so there's no specific goal. Do we feel like we would like to see Fear have specific goals that we work towards, like get Galleon's mount, get Nalark's mount? Excuse me.
Look who we have here.
Would we prefer that, or would we just prefer, let's do dungeons, let's do raids, let's like...
Major Domo, the new arrivals were wondering where you were, and I thought...
Checking, do you didn't do much comp-based work today? Did you get your MRI seeker, or is that later on? My brain is telling me it was today, but I might be wrong.
Rival, the Jaradan, have stirred to violence once again.
Are you going questing with Sendrax?
Has already fallen.
Questing with Sendrax? I don't know. Am I?
You stand before the Black Prince.
I can help you thrive here, mortal. Lifebinder.
I'm not sure. Am I?
Ready to serve. It was nice to meet you.
Cadet Sendrax, escort the adventurer to Commander Lethanak outside Dragonheart Outpost.
Everyone missed last year's catching up. Well done. Thank you, God. At long last indeed. Amazing. I'm still in dust of 1577 kills and going, wow, EXO, holy cow. Is that majority before the drop change?
Do hurry along.
Is Galleon the only Panera War Boss mount you need? It is. I do still need Rookmar's mount, but Galleon's the last Pandaria but World Boss, yeah. Raids?
The rest of the visitors
keep in mind I am talking about raids as in like farming them for transmog. I'm not talking about like current content raids.
There's plenty to study here before we move on.
I prefer what you want to do, to be honest. Variety is the spice of life. Oh, there will still be variety. Kind of like how we've got Mount Farm Monday and then like this type of thing on a Wednesday and this type of thing and blah blah blah, that kind of. But I'm wondering. I like goals, but maybe not item specific. No, not item specific, but more like a goal to finish Molten Core. Because I've got so many of each class that I can go through it multiple times each week, and with the goal of collect every piece of transmog from Molten Core, complete that raid kind of thing. How would that go as a goal, do we think? If 2022 was year of the event, should 2023 be year of the instance achieves? I've got everything except for some of the raid ones. The raid ones in Shadowlands and then the Dragonflight stuff. But we could probably do that. We could probably go back and do... Oh no, I'm missing a few BFA ones as well. But mostly like mythic BFA what's-its. We could definitely sort out some group content. Absolutely. Maybe we have like one stream a month where we do, like we get together and we try to knock out some achievements that none of us can do by ourselves. Well, none, you know, some of you will be able to and that's because you're amazing, but most of us can't do by ourselves. All right, down, just wait on the results on Monday. Of course, of course. Well, best of luck. I hope they find something. I hope they find something that is very, very treatable, because that way you have like you have an answer, you have a reason, and you have an end game goal kind of deal. Doing a test like that and finding nothing is always frustrating, because it's like, okay, fine, what is the next test? Like, or at least it is for me. Also, did you get Thundering? I did, Mr. Kill, last time I was on Had to Dip. Yes, I absolutely did, Oz. How awesome is that? How awesome. Freeform or stream votes. We could definitely do some stuff like that. Have like a short list of things and then have it like a randomizer. Should we try to notice to bound by the spoiler rule? Well, if it's spoilers, then why are we talking about it? I don't know what you mean by questing with an NPC, considering like I don't have like an NPC companion or anything like that. So, yeah, that's... yeah. That's why I'm confused. I don't know what you mean by with, but, yeah, I heard it on 10 Jan, it was meant to be sold on 14 Jan, you didn't have a free slot, couldn't get an MRI till yesterday, can't wait longer, Monday it is, yeah. Dear, I still need Shah and in Dust and Bounds. I want the Shah mount in particular, it is gorgeous, they're both so, so pretty, aren't they? So, so pretty. Sounds good. Okay, something more polite along those lines, yeah. Clearing out raids and such from vanilla on up. I reckon that could be an interesting, and like see how, so like in one stream, like it might take us a few weeks to get Molten Core done because, you know, RNG. But then like if we're doing dungeons, we might be able to clear out 2 or 3 dungeons in a single stream depending on like how quickly stuff drops and that could be interesting. That could be interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about the armor classes when leveling. I'll have 3 out of 4 70s is cloth. Oh no! Look, it happens. It happens. It happens. Oh. What are you thinking about, Jack? What are you thinking about? Yes, there's the Reigns clip. Thank you so much, Sam. Much appreciated. It's been a good mount week for you. Look, it's not been too... well, was that on Monday? Shit, that was, wasn't it? Oh my lord. Who knows, maybe we'll get Galleon's mount on next Monday. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. Ooh, hydrates. I've got a couple of hydrates. I should do those. Shit. So did you guys see the photo of all of my lipstick swatches in Discord last night? I have an app on my phone that like I can take a photo and it has like a pinpoint and I can take like hex codes. I can like it's a color dropper tool, but it gives you the hex code number, right? And so I was doing that so that I could update my spreadsheet with like the correct, because I just kind of eyeballed it and that's not always the best. So I did the swatches, I grabbed the hex codes from what, like, obviously it's covered in a million different hex codes, each tiny little swatch, but I picked one that was, you know, pretty representative of the entire color of the lipstick, and then I popped it in my, like I colored the cell in my spreadsheet. And now I'm trying to put it in a gradient, and it's not working. And I've been so apparently you can get a rough gradient of hex codes with JavaScript. And I found a couple of like copy pastable whatsits, but look, I'm oh lord, I'm having a great time. Great time. Problem with BFA is a lot of dungeons aren't solvable still without like insane DBS. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm pretty sure I've got the BFA dungeons done, and I've got the Shadowlands dungeons done as well. It's just raid achievements from those two, and then Dragonflight is everything. Dungeons, raids, etc. Thank you very much, Mince. Much appreciated. I sure did. That is a crazy number. It is. It's a few. I have a few. How many is it now? Because I did declutter some. I got rid of some. Not many, but some. Working on it. I'm gonna get rid of this one as well. Because it's just not... it's too close to my skin color. It just doesn't look right on my face. So I'm gonna, there's 6 that I'm throwing away, and then there are others that I'm gonna like keep in a box to be like, hey, do you like this? Do you want this? Kinda, Do you have numbers against them and stickers? ChatGPT code for you. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. The problem with AI bots like that is that you need to be really quite specific with it all. And I wouldn't know the correct keywords to get it to generate appropriate code. I don't know any programming languages. I don't know how to program at all. So it's not something that I could be specific enough with. And so I've posted that hex codes and spreadsheets. Yeah, so the hex codes are not in a cell. They are the color of the cell, but you can very easily grab that by jumping into, like, you know, the custom coloring, and it tells you what the hex code is. So I can extract all of those. But then you can't just sort that numerically, because that's not how hex works. There are ways to sort it by a few different things, but it all requires programming, which I'm kind of just sort of getting to the point of giving up. The idea was I wanted to have them sorted in a rough gradient, because that way they'd be clustered in like similar, like the colors that are really similar, and then I can grab, if there's like 4 or 5 that are right next to each other, I can grab them out and be like, do I need all 5 of these? Can I get rid of 4 of them and just keep one that is like the one that I want out of these 5 kind of thing? But look, I think it's going to be a little more difficult than that.
Together, we'll see our way through this.
That's okay.
How can I help?
What can I do for you?
Right, so grabbing all of the quests. So I don't have to come back here, which is a really good tip. Probably not going to need all 4 of them, but look, we'll see. We'll see.
Ready to serve. We'll move swiftly. Dragonheart Outpost isn't far.
Rangers that convert hexadecimal when you're ready to done. That's not anything like how it works. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. It would be lovely if it did, but unfortunately
According
not.
to legend, the Jaradin
164.
are the dragon's most formidable
No,
rival.
yes, 164 lipsticks.
They were ruthless and powerful, killing countless dragons in ancient times.
But I got rid of 6, so I'm off to a good start.
When the dragons left,
And I'm gonna get rid of this
the
one.
land went dormant.
Honestly, kind of hard to do. Yeah, I know. That's what I've learned. That's what I've learned. That it's actually, this is not an easy task. Which is honestly quite fascinating. Like, color is one thing that computers can't
But now,
really quantify particularly well, and that fascinates me.
glorious life. May we never tire of its beauty.
Oh, excuse me.
We Dragonids have stayed vigilant as we safeguarded the Oath Stones, symbols of the Dragonflight's power. The return of the Jaradin will test us to the limit. May we prove worthy of the challenge.
Like, you could do a naive sort, but that's hard.
Cadets
Yeah, looking like a gradient for every color. Well, that's the thing. Because it's lipstick, there aren't too many colors. A lot of them are variations on red.
I am trusting you.
A lot of them are variations on red. I do have a few really interesting ones, like green and purple and that kind of thing. But even purple could be considered a riff on red, as could pink. I've got a couple of blues, a couple of greens, a lot of oranges, a lot of reds, and then a couple of like black and grey, and really darker like browns and things like that, but vast majority of them could be put on a scale of red. Like. Vast majority of them could be put on a scale of red. You know? I'm wondering if there's a machine learning thing that would color sort. That'd be easier. It would be, but I'm... Look, I guess if all I have to do is put hex codes in. I'm just, there's a few things I'm, like data safety that I'm a little concerned about with machine learning. Like, you know, those things where you like stick in a bunch of selfies and it generates art, like fantasy art based on your face and shit. Like no, thank you, I'm good. The more you train shit to look like you, the easier it becomes for randoms to put your face on naked bodies and stuff. So yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good without that happening in my life. Please and thank you. Best thing to do without dipping into ML would probably be a way to travel as a salesman algorithm. You can put hex codes as coordinates. There was one of the articles I was reading mentioned something about the travel as salesman algorithm. And it had like a bunch of points. It was like trying to find the shortest distance between all of them, and that's like how it would make the gradient, which is really interesting. Really interesting. The problem is I'm guessing there's not some kind of internet website where I can plug in all my hex codes and it does it for me. I mean, hey, if there's code that people have written somewhere that I can, you know, copy paste and then stick my list in and then have it run, I'm happy to do that. I just don't know how to write stuff myself. And I also don't know, like I know Chrome has like an inbuilt console thing, but I don't know how to make that spit out the result properly. Like I saw a lot of examples where you could copy post JavaScript into the Chrome code bit, and it would spit out the color gradient, but I don't want the color gradient to be spat out. I need the hex codes to be spat out in order so that I can sort them like that in my spreadsheet. Like the one that comes out first gets a 1 and then a 2 and then a 3 and then a 4 so that I can sort by that number and it puts it in the, do you know what I mean? So it's, yeah. It's interesting. I promise you I'm not just be like, hey guys, tell me the solution. Like I've actually genuinely tried to figure this out. And this isn't the first time I've done it either. I've tried to find a solution to this multiple times. This is the furthest I've got. This is the furthest I've ever got with this, and it's always specifically been trying to put lipsticks in a fucking gradient. And I've tried to do it like 6 or 7 times over the last handful of years, and I've never been able to figure it out. Oh, no, wait, maybe. There we go. But this time I got closer than before. The code that I found from people who specifically said that they used Chrome's Whatsit to do it, when I put it into Chrome's Whatsit, it said unrecognized Whatsit, like unrecognized command or whatever. So I was like, oh good, thank you. With splitting the hex into 3 sets of 2 and sorting recursively on the first column be followed by the second and third. I could try that, however, this is my issue. These 2 lipsticks may have the exact same value of red, just a different value of blue. And putting them next to each other is not appropriate. Does that make sense? So splitting it up into 2s, it would work for some circumstances, but I don't think it would quite... maybe. I guess it's worth having, it's worth giving it a go, and then just sort of, if it doesn't quite look right, then we can kind of go from there. But there were a few examples of that kind of sorting being done, and it just looked a bit jumpy. Like, overall, the gradient was there, but it'd be like a gradient, and then there'd be the random outlier, and then and then random outlier, and then random, like, it was a little bit strange. But it might be worth giving a try. Considering I don't have a whole lot of other options, and that's one that I actually know how to do. And plus, even if it doesn't work, I then have the hex codes in text in a list that I can copy paste. And that's going to be part 1 of the bloody solution anyway, isn't it? So I might as well give it a crack.
At ease. For the Lifebinder.
The wagon is ready to go.
Wait. I need you for another vital task, Cadet.
I will see it done, even if it costs me my life.
I have lived to see them return.
Spinning hippo. Actually, idea K means clustering with nearest neighbor sorting after. So clustering into, like, this is a group of reds, this is a group of oranges, etc. That melted chocolate chips and coconut oil equals ice magic. Yep! That's it! Because coconut oil solidifies at a really high temperature. It's cool, hey? Might be more work than you're looking to do, but doesn't Photoshop have a color sorting tool you could use to sort your gradient and get the hex codes of each element? I don't have Photoshop. I have GIMP, but Photoshop is prohibitively expensive. So if that is something that is present in free products, then awesome. But I do not have a copy of Photoshop, nor do I have access to one. Because that shit be XEO. But it's certainly an interesting idea. But the thing is, I'm starting with a bunch of hex codes. I've just realized that you've said, like, getting your hex codes out of the gradient. Like, getting hex codes out of a gradient is super duper easy. There are multiple tools where you can go color A, color B, make a gradient, and it'll give you the hex codes. But what I'm looking for is, here are 164 hex codes. Put them in color order, please. So I'm not sure if that's something, if that's the same thing. Photoshop naively sorts via hue. If you don't care about brightness, that's great. Yeah, that's the problem. I'll have like a bright fucking, like a red, like this red, and then I'll have like the deepest, darkest berry shade you can imagine, and they're probably the exact same shade of red, just bright and dark, and that will not work, unfortunately. I would prefer to have, if possible, if at all possible, I would prefer to have all the dark colors together. That is an interesting thought. I'm loving the ideas, like, keep them coming. I'm not trying to, like, I'm genuinely, like, the discussion is helpful. I'm not trying to shoot everything down. But, like, you never know when your idea if that won't work, but it might trigger an idea in someone else, which won't work, but that might trigger an idea in somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that's how conversation works. So it's useful. I appreciate it a lot. Still only with the Photoshop, wasn't completely sure. Hooray for the school IT guy. Yay, Jello! Amazing. Always great when you have someone who can, like, help you along the way, hey? It's the in-order part that's tricky because that relies on human perception. I'm happy to make tweaks. I'm very, very happy to make tweaks. If I get a list and it's almost great, but I want to move this one there and this one there, and that's fine. But I'd like to have some kind of a start, at least. Because it's a bit of a clusterfuck at the moment. What do you need ideas for? Sorting hex codes by, like, into a gradient. Welcome on in, Nossi. Hope you're doing well today.
Gorloks are stirring up an elemental war. Thin their numbers before they cause irreparable harm.
Some people's perception can be different, e.g. color blindness. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another hydrate. Oh god. Okay, I should probably catch up here. Ooh, ouch. Alrighty. Ooh, lag's back.
The Isles have awakened. The waters flow once more. Until we meet again. I never gave up hope.
Quack for help. I need to rest a second. Ah, shit. That's not resting. Okay. Down and pop. That Crimson Vial though gets a workout. Oh, excuse me. This one has a leather piece that can drop. So I'm wondering... 162k, I might be able to go. What is everybody up to this lovely evening? You're done your attempts for the day, if it's something you needed to do or wanted to do. Uldua, amazing. Are you running for transmog or for mount? Running on the druid, brilliant. Best luck. Excuse me.
God.
Thank you. Oh, again, it's time for me to go. I don't wish you luck. No, you don't. Good luck to all in stream. Still trying. Absolutely. Absolutely. Best of luck to all. Rest well, Mike. We will see you next time. I'm giving up on keys. Just watching this now. Hello, Mighty Mish. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today, and thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully the keys will run a little smoother next time you try to go for them, eh? 14 attempts down. Dropped on 1, 2. Oof. No rocket just yet. Best of luck, Jello. Best of luck. Owie. Stacks are gonna kill me. Cool. And I got a trinket. Not transmog. Oh well. Better than nothing. Better than a kick in the teeth, as they say.
Gorloks are stirring up an elemental war. Thin their numbers before they cause
Did
you
just tame a purple owl in Azure Span, and now I'm in love, but that's unrelated. Oh, that's amazing, Jill. I'm so glad you love it. This week's affixes suck. Oof, sorry to hear that, Mish. Same here, just chilling, killing, and exploring. Sounds like a plan, Trip. Sounds like a plan. They marks so the pet never makes an appearance. That's okay. You can have it there for funsies. I guess then you can have it like learned for funsies, you know. Have it tamed. Look, another useless lure pet. Nah, never useless. Learn them, cage them, pop them on the AH. Might make a couple gold out of it. No harm. Really go for 10 gold. It's 10 gold you didn't have before. It's better than getting no loot. I'm pretty sure pets show up on the loot table separate from actual gear and stuff as well, so it's literally a bonus that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. No harm in that. Make good random gifts to guildies too. Can do. Very true. After all, 1,000,000 gold is made up of lots and lots and lots of little tens. Every little bit counts. Or at least it does to me. Obviously not to everyone, but that's okay. Alright, let's grab some water-infused shells. Just 32 raw gold. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Hello, Muck. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. No, Miss Menu account. Thanks for the stream. Fair enough. How come you've got two accounts? I'm always curious when people have multiple accounts, like if there's a specific reason behind it. I know a few people who do, like, they'll have one account for, like, gaming streams and then another account for, like, art streams, stuff like that, so they can keep the two separate. Which makes sense. Those two different types of content tend to get very different viewer bases. Obviously there'll be some crossover, but not always. Change my name and the other, it won't let me. Yeah, there's a cooldown on that. If you've changed your name in the last 30 days, you can't change it again. Is MSBT? It is. It is. Damn action name without the underscore becomes available. It likely won't. It likely won't. If it's already in use, the only way for it to become actually available is if the other user completely deletes their account. And even then, the usernames aren't recycled very often. Like, they're not released for others to use very often. Yeah, it's one of the only ways, like, and pretty much the only way to get that stuff is to make partner. Because that way, like, they'll make the effort to check in to see when the account was last logged into and things like that. But to do that for every single account is just, yeah. And often, you know, when people stop using a website, they don't tend to go in and delete their account. They just kind of don't visit the website anymore, you know? So yeah, it's very, very rare that usernames actually become available again without being a partnered streamer. And if your username, if the username that you want was ever, so for example, my username used to be Fiamma29, and then when I made partner, I was able to drop the 29 and just become Fiamma. No account can ever be called Fiamma29 ever again. Ever. Because it's a way to prevent people from attempting to like impersonate partners and stuff like that. So if your username was ever used by a partnered streamer, you will not be able to use it ever. It will never be released.
What do you seek?
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's not. Okay.
I never
Right, there we go.
hope. May the flights protect you.
Yeah, it's an interesting... Lag again? Maybe lag again.
The waters flow again.
Yeah, I get it. It's just a small thing. Yeah, of course. Of course. What's your questing out on? Zygo. It's is it a Hummel kinda is cutting it off a little bit at the moment, but it's the word just, yeah, Zygo.
Good news from the outpost, I hope. We will draw their eyes above for you. That should give you some cover. We will meet you at a forward position.
Pets. I thought we just covered that they're not useless.
It's been a while, hasn't it? The Jarraden consider the outpost a well.
I mean, you can always just delete them if it's, you know, that distasteful.
Talking about another raid, and another, and another.
I'm very much looking forward to being able to pick, like, the handful of lockboxes I have in the guild bank at the moment. Because I haven't got access, like, this is my rogue. She needs to level up to be able to pick the Dragonflight lockboxes. Very much looking forward to being able to do that. Oh, this hurts. More hydrate. I'm almost, I think I'm out. Boom, boom. I'm still amazed that I have that goddamn mount. Like, that's so exciting. would help having fucking poison on. Which map did you get? Funny. You're so funny. You're so very funny. I hate it when I finish a random dungeon, mean to click teleport out, so get back to the start and turn in quests. Instead I click leave group. Oh no! I wonder if there's a macro line you can make for that. Although I guess it's not a super duper common need. So it might be annoying to have that kind of a macro take up a whole bar slot kind of thing. Here's my high battery, not a worry, Erica. Enjoy your lack. Enjoy, enjoy. Slash run LFG teleport is in LFG dungeon. Nice. Go you, far out. Okay.
The prince is my priority. The Jaredin were ancient foes of the dragons for a good reason.
Hi, the Sunwell.
Nam! Thank you so much for the resub and heart no longer broken indeed. Mount hath dropped. How awesome is that? How awesome.
The surprise attack.
Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for the resub.
A tougher fight next
On one of my OP wheels. Do I have to say afternoon all in sign language, seeing that everyone is watching? Oh, because of the screaming. Right, I was like, huh? It took me a second, but I got there. I got there. Thank you very much, Draz. Much appreciated.
The Jaredin schemed to claim the obsidian
Here we
city,
go.
the Black Dragonflight's seat of power.
Happy brain juice noises. This is what we're after.
Patience, Rathian.
I will have the luxury of patience when they are scoured from my home.
For the glory of the dragons.
First crew of the day, one of the crap drop rate. First of the day. First of the day. I felt like it was going to be a bit cheap if it dropped on the first drop of the day, but I actually don't care, turns out. So I'm just happy to have it. So there's that. The joke had layers. It did have layers. I was very confused for a minute there. That's not counting it. All right, that's okay. Are you gonna be crafting to level at all too? Crafting to level. No, I don't think I will. I enjoy questing too much. Like I really enjoy. What the hell is this minimap? Excuse me. I think I enjoy traditional leveling too much. And any levels that I gain via crafting is questing experience that I won't be able to earn, kind of thing. So I think no. I got some more man. My headphone user would have been rip eardrums. Yeah. I think Jas got warning because he's got the stream delay, but he can hear me. So he heard me yell, and I think he took off his headset because he knew it was coming. So I'm supposed to, like... It's just supposed to, like, tank it, right? Yeah. It's not really doing a very good job of that. Oh, no, okay. Oh, I didn't. I must have interrupted it. Oops. No, the hit did. Okay. They run it once a day. Totally fair. Totally fair. Good reflexes, Jas. Which is once more per day than I would be running under the old drop rate. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just glad I've got it. Like, I'm done, you know, like that's it. I don't have to do it again. That's really cool. Yesterday appears to be a day of accomplishments. I just broke 1 million gold. Well done, Sync. Yay, Dragonflight Herbing Mining. That's it. That's it. It is definitely. It is a way to make dosh. That is for sure. Yay for gold.
Hi, the Sunwell.
Captain, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well today. 8 months, my goodness. My goodness, I'm gonna go spend it all on getting nice profession tools. Yeah, you're not wrong. But the profession tools should help you increase your yield for the herbing and mining, so you should be able to make the money back pretty quickly. Now that Pandora World Boss Drop Rate was made reasonable, this one is as well. What is the worst one that's left? I actually don't know. I'm not sure. I know that like the pond nettle is 1 in 2,000, but you can sit there and it's a fishing mount, so you can cast and cast and cast endlessly. There are a couple that are like 1 in 200. It might be the Infinite Time Reaver, I think, is 1 in 4,000 or 400 or something like that. I think it was 4,000. Although I don't know if that's still accurate. There are a few very rare mounts. Like, I think that that's fine. Having mounts that are exceedingly rare like that is okay. It's just one of those things where if you want it, you gotta put the effort in. Same like Gladiator, you know, PvP titles and stuff. If you want it, you gotta put effort in. It's, yeah. I think that's reasonable. Okay, yeah. Sea turtle. No, the sea turtle's pretty...
Serve once more.
Maybe not, actually. What... Sea turtle says 1 in 10,000, but that... I feel like that's not right. Is that the one that came from the garrison, or is that the one that was like anywhere outside? That was the one they introduced in Wrath, right? I think it was Wrath. Or something. I remember there was a fishing mount that I didn't know existed, and on my 3rd cast in a new expansion it dropped. Because if that was 1 in 10,000, then I am gobsmacked. Auction house mount. Fishing Northern Fishing was when it first came in. Alright, so it must be that one. That must be the one I'm thinking of then. 10,000. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. I was pretty goddamn lucky then, eh? Far out.
Aspects Cadet Sendrax is showing some real promise with her eager attitude.
Over here, and stay low. This is my calling. We must save the eggs. If even a single dragon egg is in danger, we cannot remain in the shadows.
I'm certainly making progress with the mount collection. I don't think I'm getting them faster than they're being introduced though. I think I'm still behind on that front. But we can only keep trying, right?
These eggs are our future.
Just gotta keep
Saving
trying.
the eggs is all
10k for
that
any line
matters.
cast is not bad as time limited Heartbreaker once per character per day. That was the whole thing with Heartbreaker, was that it was only, you only got 15 attempts per year max per character. That was why it was such a thing. But yeah, it's interesting, hey.
Not this. Not the whelps. You deserved better. I am sorry.
There are still mounts like that have like a 10% drop rate, but they only spawn once every couple of days, kind of thing, and they, do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So it's rare not because of their drop rate, but because of how difficult it is to actually be there and find them when it happens. Yeah. Which mounts did you get, Otto? No. No, I haven't. I decided to leave it until, you know, like, it was not as hectic a rush, not everyone was rushing to get it kind of thing. But I will get there. I will get there. There are a couple of things like that that are on the list for consideration of doing during the marathon stream, because I'm going to need a bunch of content. So that's definitely something that I might go and do as part of that celebration. But we'll see, we'll see. TLPD, yeah, stuff like that, hey. Absolutely. No, you need to get the mount. It's utterly ridiculous. I mean, it was a secret. Like, it's a secret mount, so that's the thing. Thomas Ritter is my dream mount. I haven't farmed it since Wrath. I definitely recommend jumping into like the secret, the WoW Secrets Discord. they've got a couple of channels where people can like post when something becomes available, and you can react for a role for the TLPD, and then you'll get a ping when that mount, the mount that you're after, is someone has found it and they're pinging and looking for people to come and join the group kind of thing. There are some really lovely people in that Discord. I've gotten a few mounts from them. Discord, many people say they're fantastic humans. Yeah, I when I joined, I immediately muted all of the actual secret finding channels, because I knew that if I even looked once, I'd get sucked in and I'd be trying to solve it, and I don't have time to do that. But the channels with, like, you know, sharing spawns, they're fantastic. Asparagus is also secret pit as well. What, easier to get than auto? Yes. Yeah.
And be at peace.
Was it actually a secret? Because, like, when I was going hunting, I was just like, okay, here's a pet that I can get. Let's go search it up, and it was just in the Wowhead comments. Like, and that was like week 1. Was it a secret that was discovered in beta or something? Like, yeah, it was real easy. And actually, Discord, yeah, same. Like, when I was farming Anax, I saw a thing on, like, I saw a thing in the Wowhead comments that said I got it from being in this Discord. And so I joined the Discord, and then not even like 7 minutes after I joined that Discord, there was a post about Anax, so I joined it and got them out. Like, it was how I joined it to begin with. Very cool.
It is up to me to help. I will protect them. Follow me. We'll charge the ritual site together.
Secret is in the quest to get it. It's hidden. You just check the quest before it's available. I don't quite have no clues on where to get them. I wouldn't quite call that as... I guess? I guess. I don't know, I guess that, like, for me, secrets in WoW have been stuff that have quite literally required data mining to, like, figure out where the hell this is or that is or blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh.
These eggs are our future.
It's,
Stay behind me. I will enjoy the conduit's flame
curious.
while you grab the egg. For the life binder! Now! Grab the egg! Get it on! For the plight! For the future.
Zoom.
Aspects. Is that a dragon egg? I will summon the Major Domo at once.
What is the emergency, Askra? Has the enemy... By the life binder! Is that an egg?
Not doing too badly. We've just hit 64. Doing a bit of a zoom. Just a little bit. I'm wondering how much of, because I'm only 29% of the way through Waking Shore, and I'm already 64, so this will be quick, I think. That's okay, I'll probably end up questing through most of the other zones anyway, whichever ones have, like, recipes for me, so I can get that renown up, because the easiest way to get the renown is to just, like, you know, do the quests, right? World quests, you gotta wait for them to respawn and stuff, but the quests knock out that reputation real quick, so let's see how we go. But that is a concern for another day. One step at a time. Add-on is letting you know when cooldowns are ready. The stuff here and the thing up the top and blah blah and whatever pops up down here, that's all MSBT. Mix, scrolling, battle, text. MSBT. M for mustache. I wonder how many toxic wastelings dropped during this event. Oh my god, so many. So many. I've got a good handful in my guild bank already. Ready to pop on the auction house after the event finishes. No point selling them now, but if you give it a month or so after the event's done, they start climbing in price. You're very welcome, KB. Not a problem at all. Toxic wastelands worth something in off-season. A little bit. Like, they're not super duper expensive, but because they're a limited time thing, if someone realizes that it's a thing that exists in April and they want one, the only option they have is to... Crap, I shouldn't have pulled that. The only option they have is to buy one. So sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you'll have people who will pay rather than wait almost a year to get their hands on one. But they're not like, you're not going to be selling them for like 10k and stuff. Because there's just so goddamn many of them. Although, the supply might drop off after the drop change this year. Not as many people running as many of them.
The Isles have awakened.
What is your need? I will await you. Very well. Just this once.
I was wondering that because of how many there are out there due to people farming them out. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on tight.
The value might start increasing, but, you know, there's a finite number of accounts as well. So, yeah.
The tenders are loaded
we'll see.
as soon as a caravan of eggs went missing. But to hear what happened to them... Our flight has endured many blows over the years. It just started
And the
to
bottles of
recover.
water. I'm gonna have to try that boiling the water trick. Pop it in a big jug in the fridge. See if it tastes any better than tap water.
The red dragonflight was charged with nurturing life. We must stop the primalists. We must stop the proto-dragons.
Welcome to the Ruby Life Shrine, champion. I am glad my Major Domo has brought you to me safely. But what brings you here so urgently? Holf Aldon Shi. What has happened to this egg?
I have lived to see them return.
Through their eyes, you may come to understand our calling.
We serve once more. The Isles welcome you.
Welcome. Each egg
Is there a category in ATT for dragon riding customizations?
their full potential.
I'd say there probably is, beyond expansion, right?
That care.
Drake Watcher manuscripts. Holy Jesus! That's a lot. There's achievements for him? Fuck. Holy but Jesus! I'm missing several. I can't, that's not all I'm missing, surely. That must just be what I'm missing on this tune. I know they're account-wide, but it doesn't recognize them until you actually step on the platform, right?
Again. The blue dragon flight has endured terrible
That'll be fun.
losses as of late. We must help them recover.
I should absolutely go and hunt those down. Last day as a 25-year-old. Last day as a 32-year-old. I'm turning 31 tomorrow. Decided I'm going to start counting backwards. Yep, we're good. How are you going today, Captain? Welcome back.
We serve life. It is good to see you, hero.
Life persists. Warm welcome, champion.
Our fire cleanses.
Future guys, it was going to change. Pre-patch being worth so little out. It just hoarding is a viable strat for gold making. Fair enough. I think with things like that, it's I think it's still too early for those kind of things because everyone who's playing Dragonflight, we're only a couple of months in. What you've got to wait for is a new batch of players who didn't play then, who didn't join Dragonflight in Dragonflight. That's when it'll become worth more. It hasn't reached. It's like, yeah. Hasn't reached the thing yet. Not only that, but it's not, a lot of those limited edition, like the limited edition pets tend to only be worth something to collectors. Vast majority of strategies for pet battling, like doing the actual battle side of things, all the strategies try to avoid store pets and limited pets and all that kind of no longer available pets because it's a limited strategy that not everyone can use. But yeah, it's I think it's just not early enough for them to be super valuable. They will absolutely gain value, but it's a more long-term thing. But yeah. This is why I don't really, like, I have my garrison gold making, like I flip my cards of omens and stuff, but I don't, apart from that, I don't really have a gold making strategy. I just sell everything I get my hands on. Anything that can go on the auction house does, because there's bound to be someone out there who places value on it. Yeah. And I mean, I seem to be doing okay with the gold stuff. Level 40 tomorrow. Amazing. Amazing. Congratulations on the achievement. Hello, Daz. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. The amount of Drake Red manuscripts you're missing is correct. To those that say age is a number, I have to say no, it's a word, you idiot. Oh, dear. There are so many manuscripts in the game. There are. You might be right there, actually. There are a bucket load. A lot of them are just inscription as well, though. So, I think it'll be fun to go and farm some up, but I think at the same time, it's also going to be a matter of, like, getting my scribe. Not leveled up, per se, but getting my scribe at least to, the starting area to learn some bits. Might be worth it. Might be able to sell some off too. But we'll see. We'll see.
You have instructed this young one well, adventurer. As they grow and prosper, so shall the shrine.
No, that's alright. Not a worry now. No need to apologize whatsoever.
Welcome, friend.
Wait, what just...
You are welcome here.
Let's see, I might as well. Might as well do the quests.
The sky calls.
This was such a beautiful little thing. Sitting here with the stories and stuff. Tip, you can get to 50 crafting skill easy from the training recipes. Don't move fear is active right now. Professional cost of 2 skills, so wait until you get 50 before doing them. Fair! Good tip, Sync. Good tip. Good tip. Crunch.
Welcome. I'm glad you are ready to explore our wondrous isles. Our drakes are excited to take to the skies of the Dragon Isles once more, and for you to provide an extra set of eyes to help them. This is dragon riding. First, you will learn how to glide with a drake and move efficiently about the peaks. Come, let us get started with some quick lessons. fare the winds today? Call upon your Drake companion.
Dragon riding unlocked.
Drop off the egg while moving
Which I haven't done at all. Good.
Glide to your destination. As you aim for the ground, you'll pick up speed. Use this to fly faster, then level out to reach your destination.
Oh, okay.
The sky, you are doing marvelously. Finally, a dive can give you enough speed to rise up and over to a higher spot. Use your momentum to reach your destination. Caught a good...
You have a bright future.
How fare the winds today? Come to the Skytop Observatory. I will introduce you to others who can provide you with information about the other wondrous things you may do with the Drake. The Sky Core. Sarah oversees the roster of transformation. Talk to her about how your dragon can adapt to new, unique forms.
There is a universal justice.
There we go. I wonder if that updated the... Oh, I can't type here, so I can't open ATT. That's really funny. This is the one that I'm writing at the moment. So I can make it blue, but I think Dupe would yell at me. So... yeah, it still has the same number. Spell focus. Okay. Yeah. Rare drops. Shores vendors, rare drops. Scaratuska, yeah. I think the rare drop ones are gonna be the pain in the butt ones.
How fare the winds?
Because the rares are just actually rare.
But there is another here who can also teach you about your Drake. Seek out Lythragosa and see what she has to say.
Do you seek knowledge? Go in wisdom.
Okay, manuscripts, a whole bunch of them you can get where they're having scribe or work ordering it from scribe with bound on craft. Yeah, I will be work ordering it for sure.
Lifebinder be with you.
Call keep watch for our outposts. They are all over the Dragon Isles. As you explore, we will be there to aid you in your dragon riding journey. For now, farewell and discover all.
Trying to make my Welder Drake as hairy as possible. I'm missing 2 hairy options, throat and something else. You'll get there, absolutely. Why am I on red one now? She eyebrows are hilarious. Oh, that's great.
The Isles welcome you.
You say that you had the list of hex codes. I have an idea of how to sort them. I have the hex codes coloring cells of a spreadsheet, a Google sheet, but I can extract them. Yes. Like I can. It'll take me a bit of time, but I will eventually have a list of them. Yeah, absolutely. What about I'll do some work and try to pull as many of the hex codes out as I can, and then I can stick them in like a text box in Discord so that people can have a play around with it if they want to. Good morning, Alk. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. Nice to get yourself. Yep, I'm doing absolutely phenomenally today. Thank you so much. I have tea now. You can get them. Oh wait, yep, that's it. It's already dropped. I'm so happy I don't have to do this stupid thing ever again. Until they add more collectibles, but that's fine. Jubilant cricket. That's adorable. I'm watching you play. I really like your rogue. Have a few. I'm not as good as you. I use a one-button macro. I'm not good. I have some memory issues. So anything that isn't a mage, I use Gnome Sequencer Enhanced for.
We serve once more.
Also helps me be able to pay attention to chat while I'm mashing a button. Works for me. Good night, good luck. Thank you, Jello, yourself included. Hope you have a wonderful rest.
We call the strong to protect.
I do not do mages? Yeah, my main is a fire mage.
Is the land shifting?
I sense this may be much worse.
How are you? Have a good one. See you later.
Major Domo, protect the eggs below while I distract Razagath. She will not harm our young.
They dare strike at our...
Commander, what news from the front?
We've made some progress, Major Domo, but there's a lot of killing to be done yet.
I find them the hardest to level. I'm a hunter loved by beast. Beautiful Alk. Hunters are great fun to play. I do like having a built-in tank. Like in the pet. Yep, definitely. Very much like that. I love my hunter main. Yes, kitty. Amazing. Tank spirit beast. I've got a couple of hunters. I think I've got 4, maybe 5. Maybe 5 hunters. 5 sounds about right. Can I like... 6! I have 6 hunters. My bad. Smoji, also in Dragon Isle. How do you find the play there? I very much enjoy the Dragon Isles. Very much enjoy. The leveling experience is beautiful. Like, it flows so well. So well. Okay, so I think it doesn't want me to... Just any of them. I'm gonna kill this one. Same, then with Master Main, having to get a pet when group needs less just feels bad. Fair enough. Fair enough. They don't have drums for Lust anymore, do they? Sinus is getting angry. So I know it's the end of the night. Just wait. So I should bring my flame out. So what's so good on the dragon? Just takes practice. Once you got all the glyphs, you point upwards, press skyward ascent, and then tilt down. Then point upwards, press skyward ascent, and then tilt downwards. That's all you need. All you need. You plan to be on Twitch, if you don't mind me asking? I don't understand the question, I'm sorry. How else would anybody stream games if they couldn't do this, like... Software like OBS allows you to capture game webcam stream together. Are you on US server? Watching you and cannot play. That might be a problem with your computer or a problem with your internet connection. If your computer can't handle watching, like if you're watching a YouTube video and playing and you crash, then that's an issue with rendering video. if you can't watch Netflix and play a game at the same time, then that's likely an issue with your internet connection, just it can't handle the bandwidth. Yeah, sorry, I was a little bit confused with the question because I'm like, what do you mean, like, how do I do both? Like, every single person who streams games does both. So I wasn't quite sure what aspect you were asking about. Like, were you asking about what software I use? Were you asking, like, that was the, yeah. That was what I was confused by. But yeah, the fact that you're crashing, that additional information, that makes more sense, yeah. So either your computer can't handle doing everything all at once, because it's not quite, like, its specs aren't high enough, or your internet connection is not stable enough and doesn't have the bandwidth to be able to do multiple, because streaming video is a big use of resources for some internet connections. Sorry, I see what I was streaming about flying the dragons. You were, yes. Yeah, so what I was saying was it's easy to dragon ride. All you need to do is you tilt your dragon up and you press skyward ascent, and then you tilt down and keep flying. And then when you get another vigor, you tilt up, skyward ascent, and then tilt down, and you just keep going like that. You go for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Very, very easy. I don't know what that means. Until you the dragon. I don't know what that means either, sorry. Do you have a large upload limit speed? Yeah. Yeah. My upload speed is... I'm specifically on an internet connection, like on a plan with my ISP that allows for higher than usual uploads. My download speed is the same as lower price plans, but my upload is like quadruple the size. Hello, Badger. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. How was your stream? He is very skillful is the short answer. That's hilarious. Guys, drop Badger a follow. Very easy to do. There's a follow button at the top of chat. Thank you so much for the shout out. Much appreciated. And I cannot fly well on the dragon as I can the fly mounts. Yep, and that's why I was explaining how to use a dragon. You literally, watching. You tilt up, you press skyward ascent, and then you tilt down. And then you tilt up, and you press skyward ascent, and then you tilt down. That is dragon riding, and you will get everywhere you need to go just with that little, yep, that's it. All it takes. That's what I was trying to explain to you. Hello, Curious, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. Discord is what crashes my PC the most. It's very bloated performance-wise. Interesting, I've not experienced that. I'm so sorry that you have. That's fascinating. You're awesome, me not so much. Alcoat, I'm literally helping you. I'm giving you all the information that you need. It's got nothing to do with skill. It's literally knowing that one trick. I'm trying to give you advice to help. But oh well. Oh well. Stream is good. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Amazing. Just showing the good vibes from the mega follow. Oh, you're so welcome. Amazing. After how to train your dragon, now you got how to fly your dragon with fear. That's it. That's it. It's literally that easy. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Once you have your dragon glyphs and you do that one thing, that's it. That's dragon riding. End of story. Gotta head off. No worries at all, Badger. Good luck with the hardcore IRL stuff. And we'll see you next time. Thanks again so much for the raid.
We call the strong.
Alright, let's go rescue a bronze egg, shall we? I enjoy smashing into a tree with my dragon because I was distracted. Yeah, I do that too. All the time. It's the best. Just love my flying mounts. Fair enough, but you can't have them on the Dragon Isles, so best learn how to use the dragon. Discord site and other apps built with Electron, basically another browser running an PC with bad code laid on top. It's higher than average PC specs. I did not know that. I've had 0 issues with Discord. I'm sorry to hear that. I've never used Slack though. So, Maybe it's a problem if you've got more than one running or something, but yeah, I've not had an issue. Thankfully. Am I seeing your stream title right? You most certainly are. That's why we're not doing Heartbreaker runs at the moment. Because we don't need to, because the fucker dropped. It's amazing. Okay, Day, talk to the flip side. You too, Alkert, you too. Regular Dell PC with Intel. I'm wondering if Warcraft can run on it. One way to find out. Well, two ways to find out. There's also Can I Run It? The website that like looks at your PC specs and literally tells you if your PC meets minimum or not, or recommended or not. Yeah. Daughter's off from school sick. So here I go. Oh, bugger. I hope she feels better soon. Once I'm flying, you're very welcome. Not a worry at all. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah, there's a big sound warning on that clip. Just FYI. As is to be expected, but still. Yeah, level way flying mouse dragon flying is another level I really enjoy. Yeah, I mean, I do so much old content that I really love the fact that I've got access to both. They're both a lot of fun. But to each their own. To each their own. I mean to pull that extra elemental. Whoops. Whoops. Let's have a 13-year-old PC. Realm is spelt with an A in it. Thank you, Zam. Much appreciated. All the information is right there for you, Faz. Qualatron has provided. Surely it took a moment or two to sink in. I mean, it did. Of course it did. Of course it did. Yeah, but both times that you've asked, Faz, Zam has provided the answer to you with a command that we use to answer people who ask the question, because it's a frequently asked question. Yeah. The information is there. It is in chat for you. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome on in. Kind of whatever about Dragon Ring. I like the DF races, kind of too engaging for transportation. Want to go from point A to point B. Fair enough. I mean, we do still have flight paths that we can use if we just want to kind of get somewhere without, and walk away and go do something. But I do enjoy it regardless. It's, the Dragon Isles are so big that, like, flying just wouldn't be effective. Like, our old level of flying just would not be effective. So I can see why they've wanted, and plus it's literally the Dragon expansion. However, that also being said, if you've got all 6 vigor, and you go skyward, 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 and then tilt down, you can pretty much glide from one end of the continent to the other. Just the same as you would with, like, auto flying. You've just got to get the angle of the tilt right, so that you're tilted not so far up that you lose your momentum, just far enough that it maintains the momentum. But that's still pretty flat. Like, it's not, you don't have to be tilted like this to gain momentum. You can actually sit almost level and go from one end of the continent to the other. So it's just a matter of, like, finding that tilt, and then you can walk away. So in that way, luckily, not quite as as high, engagement as some may think. I wonder if they'll add more DF mounts in 10.1. I like to use different mounts for each character, so 4 is too few for me. Maybe. I mean, the fact that they are so goddamn customizable helps. Actually, I don't know, because I've only really played on Fear. Are they customizable per character, or is it one customization that sticks for the whole account? Because I haven't customized stuff on different tunes. It is per character? There you go. So you've literally got, you're up in the hundreds of thousands of combinations. So you could quite literally have a mount, like you could have a full account of 60 tunes and have a dragon that looks entirely different on every single character. It takes some effort, of course. Django, thank you so much for the biddies. Much appreciated. Thank you many much, Liz. Okay, staring at the speakers here after. Watch that clip! That's funny. That's funny. Was it the first tune of the day? It was. It was.
We were meant to be the
I'm so
guardians.
lazy, I often drag and fly off the ground level of our
The
dragon,
forces
not the
you
seat of the
fear
aspects.
unleash will
Fair.
imperil us all.
False queen. It is your blind allegiance to the Titans that threatens this world.
That's gonna hurt. I don't want to kill any of these. Oh, greatly weaken. Okay, that's fine. Really seem like it greatly weakened anything. I guess maybe it's taking more damage. That was close. Character got 4 mounts more tune through flame. Character. Congrats, still got loads to level yet though. I've only got 170, but I'm not planning on getting them all up to level 70. I'm just kind of targeting at the moment, so I'm not quite ready to go hardcore, like all the way in, level all the tunes. We're not doing that. We're not there yet. But what I am doing is getting one of each armor class up. Because I need that to learn. Like, there's stuff that's dropping on Fear that's just sitting in my guild bank because I don't have a character that's able to learn it. So I want to get those 3 more tunes up. And then the step after that will be the extra 3, because I think you need 7 tunes for professions. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, it's only 6. It's only 6, but 1, 2, yeah, so that'll be another 4. So I'm only getting Fear and Alexia up for the armor types, and then I'm going with a Mail Wearer and a Warrior for plate, because they can use all of the weapon types as well. And then I'll look at the other 4 for the professions, to get them all maxed up for that achievement as well. But yeah, it's not for a bit, not for a bit. It's just going to be like a passive thing that happens over a little while. Nothing that's like a big goal that I'm aiming for yet, I don't think. Excuse me. Though I do fully expect the community to be yelling at me to do more leveling sooner rather than later. No, don't forget when you hit the ground, you do damage to the bad guys. Indeed. Oh, for God's sake. You don't always do damage to the bad guys when you land, though. It depends on which talent you took. I'm pretty sure I took the shield when I land talent. Yeah, there you go. Epic transformation Rasgus come to project. I don't think they all do. I think only 2 of them did, didn't they? Or did they add the other 2? If they're adding the other 2 in the next patch, I don't want to know about it. That's spoilers. And remember, first rule of chat, no spoilers! Button arrangement on your screen, is that a plugin? It's an add-on for all the bars, but then I put the buttons there myself. You can do similar stuff with the base UI. It just doesn't quite look the same. Work in progress. After Transmogos, I'm doing right now. I don't have 60 characters to choose from, but it's going pretty good. I'm glad to hear that, Django. More leveling. Yeah, see, this is, yeah, Now that Heartbreaker has dropped, is there anything else that benefits from having 60 characters able to try each day? I mean, yes, but none of them are that quick. There's nothing that I don't want to spend 8 hours a day running shit. That's the problem. There is stuff that I can do 60 times a week, like raid lockouts and things like that, but I also don't want to become a pure like transmog hunting stream, for example. There have been several times where I've asked, do we want to focus on mounts and just like clear out the list and get all the mounts? And every single time I've asked those kind of questions, it's been a resounding no. We want variety within WoW. So Mount Farm Monday, and then pet farming, or toy farming, or transmog, or whatever it happens to be. So we will still keep, it'll still be mostly collection stuff. Maybe a bit of leveling, maybe, I don't know. But variety within the collection sphere is gonna be where we... But I am thinking we might set some goals rather than just generally doing stuff. We love a good random stream. But setting some goals for things like transmog and stuff might be a benefit. Have moments, you know, celebrate when we finally finish everything in Molten Core, etc. I meant on live. I thought each one had transformed, but could be wrong. Haven't looked in detail. Only the Highland and the Proto have funky swaps. Yeah, so the Proto Drake has the Storm skin that you mentioned, and then I think the Highland one can essentially, isn't it, like turn into Alexstrasza kind of thing? Well, it's something. I don't have either of them, but yeah. Gotta be 60 for the Heartbreaker to drop. You do indeed. You do indeed. Good to know. Only use those 2 dragons. I assume the other ones have one as well. There you go. Not yet. Not yet. I assume that likely throughout the expansion we're going to get more customizations, but we don't know yet, and we're not talking about it because spoilers. Just as a gentle reminder to everybody. Cool thought, sir. I promise I don't do spoilers. Of course, it's not directed at you. It's directed at chat in general, because what is likely to happen is that we'll be talking about something, I'll say it, a lurker will hear it and jump into chat and go, oh, yeah, in 10.1 we're getting this modeled after the raid boss. You know, and I'll be like, which is why I very quickly after I've said something, audibly, so everyone knows we are a no spoiler channel. Because vast majority of people don't fucking read the rules, they just click out of them. But it is the first rule listed is no spoilers. FYI for everybody. Yeah, a lot of what I say, like I'll read a chat message, I'll respond to that directly, and then I'll riff off it, and that's a general discussion rather than a specific reply to any individual person. It's what I do a lot to, you know, fill the dead air, to try to be somewhat entertaining sometimes. Maybe. Hey Jas, how's the rapping going? Data mining stuff has spoilerific potential. It does. It does. I mean, they have new tech to block some of that, which is so cool. But it's not going to block everything. Refer Wowhead titles on articles. Yep.
Queen awaits.
Do you need more time to get the last couple things done? Like, how is it going? Because I saw you post in Carpe Diem about looking for people for what's-its. So like, are you done? Or
you took a mighty blow. I will call for aid.
I will be fine, Solistra. The eggs?
Rescued, safe. None remain in the clutches of the primalists.
I haven't looked at the time for the past 3 hours. I forgot. I should wrap the important stuff.
I'm happy to see that I arrived
yeah.
just in time.
That is kind of why I'm going overtime, was to give you more time to get the last couple things done. But because you've been talking about it all week that you were going to do it today, so that's okay. Should we edit this as a no spoiler channel? No, like, I don't want one of the bot messages to be chastising people for something they haven't done. You know, that just feels a bit gross.
I can help you thrive.
For other people, maybe not. Like, especially maybe if it's like during an active cycle, but by the looks of it, there's always going to be a PTR up. So there's always going to be stuff happening. And so if I'm going to have it there, it's going to be needed all the damn time. And
What can I do for
that just feels bad. That just feels bad. Right. This wasn't a... No, it's not. Okay, I think... Oh, can we ding? We're very close to a ding. Can we ding?
Good to see you again. Another fan. Hello there.
We're super duper close.
I could use your expertise.
And this is also a new area where there's Hearthstone and stuff, so maybe I'll do everything that I can do in camp. And then when it tells me to leave, I can just rest up and
Great to meet you.
If you're
Away.
looking for adventure, I'm your man. Interested in some fun?
Good day to you. Keep the wind in your sails. Lord Admiral's favour, friend.
Oh, that's actually getting me to leave. It's like photographing things and stuff. Okay. I reckon we park here and we be finished because it is 20 past 10 and I am quite tired. I've been going to bed reasonably late recently. If any of you can guess why. Congrats again. Thank you very much, Sync. I very much appreciate it. Alrighty. Where are we gonna go? Okay. What are you doing the rest of Funfield February? Good question. I will be going back to normal schedule so that I don't have to stream after work and I'm not going to have the overnight stream and all that kind of stuff. Reasonably close to normal schedule. There are a couple of days where it's going to be a little bit wonky because of a few things that were already happening prior to this whole thing and that fit fine because yay, this, but now no. So I will pop up I'll pop a notification in Discord. I won't do a ping, but I'll post in announcements when I've updated the schedule. I will try to get a new pictorial schedule up as well to make it a little easier to understand and stuff, but that will take a little bit longer. Updating the schedule on Twitch is fairly quick. Doing it as a graphic is not as quick. But yeah, I will figure that out. Hello Andrew, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. Doesn't give you a shout out in his most recent vid. I have been told, but I don't watch any WoW YouTube stuff, so but I have been told. Hope you're doing well today. 1 more hour, right, to level up. Huh? 1 more hour to level up. Oh, till birthday. No, about an hour and 40. About an hour and 40. But yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow. Like for instance, when the Asmalith map was done on DF Alpha, people were speculating it would be something really special like Desechrome or other repeatable activity, and it was just stages in a quest. Yeah, this is the thing. Data mining, you get a piece of data and it has zero context. And we talk a lot about how important context is, especially in the realm of like bots and things like automod. It sees you use a naughty word, but it can't see that it's being used in context, because it can't figure that out. So data mining is the same. All it sees is a picture or an item or whatever. We don't often get context around that. So it's tricky to kind of, data mining it's very limited in its ability to do much. And And then people run with assumptions, and then when that assumption turns out to be false, they get upset because they wish it was true. And it's like, you're getting angry at stuff that never existed. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I understand that data mining has a place, but I feel like that place maybe isn't 100% in the public realm. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Dee. Welcome back. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Thank you very much. Secret birthday gifts. Sit on the wrong mount. I'm on Dragon Isles. And I'm also not on a mount. I am dismounted. But yeah, Dragon Isles, the Heartbreaker is kind of useless, so. It's my birthday tomorrow. Literally in an hour and 40 minutes. So mentioning Throne, I have received several birthday presents, and most of them are sitting wrapped up on my couch in the lounge room. On the 25th of February, we're going to be celebrating both my birthday and my 7th anniversary of streaming. Both on the 25th, they're going to do a big marathon 12-hour stream, and I'm going to have a pile of presents here that I will unwrap and tear to shreds the paper and throw it everywhere, and it'll be great fun. And then spend 2 hours cleaning afterwards. But I will, obviously the Heartbreaker farm is done. It's finished. I just hit myself in the head. Fantastic. I'm tired, okay? But I will still stream tomorrow. It just won't be the Heartbreaker farm. Maybe I'll keep leveling. I don't know. Something chill that I can stop if stuff happens. And then the rest of the HB farm boxes are going to go back to standard schedule. Back to regularly scheduled program with a couple of slight adjustments, but I will update twitch.tv/Viama/schedule. I'll update that. I will try to update this graphic, but that will take a bit longer. But yeah, that's the thing. You can still run around with a rocket. Yeah, but that doesn't really help Mushy with leveling, because you need to actually be able to get places far away, and running there is silly. Thank you, Daz. Redo the calendar now. I know, I've said several times that I will be attempting to do that, but it will take some time, so we'll see. I've been saying that for the last 10 minutes. But that's okay. We are going to do a raid. We're going to do a raid. Boom. Grab your copy paste if you don't have the Fiamma Hype emote, either because you are not a subscriber or because you haven't unlocked it using your channel points, both of which are totally okay. You can still copy and paste the whole message, delete Fiamma Hype, and replace it with your favorite happy, hypey, celebratory emote and drop it into Darkmech's channel when we get there. Darkmech is a lovely human, very, very kind person, and he's currently pushing some keys. He's trying to get to 3K IO, which is pretty awesome. I will see you tomorrow for birthday. It's my birthday, and I'm very excited. Hopefully I'll see you then. But if not, I hope you have a wonderful start to your weekends, and I will see you next time. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and I'll see you then. All the love. Mwah. Bye, guys. Job's done.